Hi there. So I just wanted to bring another update on how I'm doing on the challenge. This is week 3, and overall I was able to make um, five paintings on gouache, and I did 2 on digital. And yeah, again, just like this last time, some of them I really like, some of them not so much, but that's part of the thing, isn't it, right? So let's start with day 15. So here for day 15, I really like this one. It's a little dark overall, I feel, but I was able to get the tones. I think I was able to get them just right. Even the brush work, the strokes and everything. I really like this one. Yeah, and also this bowl. I'm kind of like emotionally attached to it. This is a bowl that my grandfather gave me. I don't know, like 25 years ago or something like that. Uh, for a game. It looks like baseball, but it's a Basque game. It's kind of like squash, but they play with the hand instead of a racquetball or something. It's a game from northern Spain, but whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, I really like this painting overall. And just in case you were wondering, this is the bowl. So I think it's pretty close, right? It's not too bad. So yeah, that's day 15. Day 16, one of those funny corkscrews, mechanical ones. And I was trying to get all the highlights and the shadows and the whole thing right. So yeah, for a bunch of days that are mostly metallic things and shiny things, I just used black and white, and that was pretty much it. Other than, if maybe they had an accent of a color or something, then I used that specific color, but I didn't bother with trying to get warmer blacks or cooler or anything like that. I just used straight ivory black that I have from Daniel Smith, as well as the titanium white that I have, and that's what I did. This one, I think this one is okay, but I'm not very in love with it. I'm thinking that probably the issue here is that by this point I was getting kind of tired. This is the third week, so and I'm getting the hang of it. I'm enjoying, but at the same time, it's kind of a little difficult to think of subjects that I'm gonna paint. And for some reason, even though I was trying to paint earlier during the day, I ended up painting the last thing on the day. So by the time I came to tackle the challenge on a daily basis, I was already mentally, tired. So yeah, that was starting to get to me at this point. For day 17, once again, one of those metallic ones, just a nail clipper. And this one I like, except that it has an issue here with perspective. And it should have been a little different here. This perspective should close towards the vanishing point instead of opening. And that's kind of what's happening here. It's kind of like opening here and opening here. But, as long as I'm able to see my own mistakes and correct them later, that's still useful. But yeah, just a regular nail clipper, just like the other one, black and white, and that was pretty much it. And I was working always on this background, so you can see kind of like the tones and the values are kind of similar on the shadow sides and on the light sides. So yeah, this is, I guess it is not too bad. For day 18, I did this metronome. This metronome has been in the family for, again, like 30 years. My father had his musician stage, and my sister had it. I also still kind of play sometimes. So yeah, this is my metronome we have had before for the longest time. And I just like the color, it's a nice vintage yellow, and it was nice. So this one is okay. Again, I would have liked to refine a little bit more my brush work, but overall, you can see that this is sort of like a transparent cover. That's very clear, and I'm happy with that. Sometimes those transparency, they are very tricky to paint as well. So this is day 19, just one of those old film cartridges, or I don't know how you call them. And what I like the most of this one is that I feel like I was able to get the colors very, very accurate. The backside of the film, it is the right kind of brown. Then the outside, it is a little bit purplish, something like that. Then the white and the green, they are spot on. And also the transition from a very, very illuminated side, or where the light is hitting, fading to black to the other side, or to the shadow side. I was able to get that done not just on the white, but also on the green here. I did a little bit of that. So yeah, this one I really like. It feels pretty loose, and not just the background, but the roll of film itself. And yeah, this one I'm very happy with this one. I have no complaints here. Day 20, I did this tube of white. This is the white gouache that I'm using from Daniel Smith. And if you know Daniel Smith, you will be able to tell this is a tube of those. I like this part a lot. Well, in general, how, the curves of the metallic tube and everything, how it turned out. I really liked it. It really looks like it is crushed, and I've been, squeezing the paint out of it. So yeah, I was getting low on this color, so there was just a tiny little bit here, and the rest it was just squeezed, the tube. So yeah, this part of the tube I really like. The cap I'm not very fond of, but it works. I feel like by this point I'm starting to learn like a more loose as well way of doing my brushwork in gouache. So yeah, I feel like I'm doing some progress here. So this challenge was not just for the sake of getting through the 30 days, and that was it, but there was a lot of learning for me here. And yeah, you will see later on too. But yeah, this one is okay. This one I like too. And the last for this week, it's this one. Once again, let me get the brightness down a little bit. So this is my girlfriend's dog. It was sleeping, but this one I had to work very, very fast on it, because even though it was sleeping, it was always trying to turn around and move a lot. So I had to be very, very quick with the dog itself, and the rest I just had to do like very quick in doing it. But yeah, the dog is actually, this color is white, but it's very old, so it has some darker spots and yeah, so on and so forth. Hope it is focusing, but yeah. So yeah, this is day 21, and I feel like I'm overall learning stuff on the challenge. I'm sorry. Yeah, hang on tight for week 4, because that's coming soon. And if you like, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe as well, and I'll be bringing tons of videos more in the future related to all kinds of painting. So yeah, hope you like it, and have a good one. Take care.